Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Smart Work, a vital resource for today's leaders coping with the seismic shifts in work culture brought about by the pandemic. Authored by Owen, a highly decorated writer and orator with a track record of winning the CMI Gold Award 4 times, Smart Work navigates the transition into remote and hybrid work environments. Owen, whose works have seen over 100 editions worldwide, including How to Lead, Tribal Business School, and Global Teams, brings substantial expertise to this challenge. Smart Work contends that the principles which governed pre-pandemic office life may not hold water in the new remote-first world. Owen posits that if the COVID-19 pandemic has taught us anything, it is our remarkable capacity for rapid adaptation. This book argues that embracing this change isn't just a matter of future-proofing one's career, but is also foundational to becoming a more effective leader. This episode is perfect for leaders, managers, team players, and self-starters seeking to navigate and excel in the changing landscape of work. Smart Work offers a forward-thinking approach to mastering the challenges of remote and hybrid team management, making it an indispensable guide for anyone looking to thrive in the post-pandemic work era. Smart Work, the ultimate handbook for remote and hybrid teams. Introduction. Embrace the future, transforming leadership in a post-pandemic world. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the landscape of the professional world has undergone a seismic shift. According to Owen, this transformation marks the most significant change in management and leadership practices in over 2 centuries. The bygone era of the command and control approach, characterized by a hierarchical order and an emphasis on micromanagement, is now a relic of the past. The future promises a new horizon, one where leaders excel not by exerting power, but by empowering others. This future is embodied by highly skilled professionals who thrive in an environment of autonomy, often from the comfort of remote work. This profound transition demands a reevaluation of conventional leadership ideals. Future leaders must become adept at nurturing an environment where these autonomous professionals can flourish. Understanding and facilitating their work will be the cornerstone of effective leadership. In this journey of discovery, we'll delve into several pivotal themes: the enduring significance of physical office spaces, even as the digital realm grows increasingly prominent; the art of delegation, a critical skill for any leader wanting to empower their team while still maintaining overall direction and momentum; the importance of aligning with values over skill sets in recruitment, a strategy that fosters cohesive and motivated teams. Join us as we explore what it means to lead in this new world, where autonomy, digital connectivity, and values-based collaboration pave the way for the next generation of leadership. Part 1. Navigating the Hybrid Work Revolution, a blueprint for tomorrow's leaders. The concept of work has been in a state of flux for more than a quarter of a century, mirroring the rise of the internet and the digital era. Innovations in technology, shifts in attitudes, and the globalization of business interactions have radically altered traditional workplace norms. For many organizations, adapting to these rapid changes has become the defining challenge of the 21st century. Then, in a twist no one could have anticipated, the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated this evolution in a matter of months, propelling remote work from a growing trend to an overnight necessity. Author Owen believes that this moment of upheaval offers a unique opportunity to redefine the future of work. In Smart Work, Owen sets out to guide companies through the labyrinth of adapting to a world where the only constant is change itself. The pandemic, while disruptive, has served as a catalyst, forcing businesses to confront the inevitability of a transition that was already underway. The future of work, as Owen sees it, is not about reverting to old patterns, but rather embracing a new, hybrid model. This hybrid approach combines the best of both worlds, the flexibility and autonomy of remote work with the collaborative and social benefits of the traditional office setting. Remote work has been shown to enhance productivity, particularly for tasks that demand deep concentration, such as strategic reading and report writing. On the other hand, physical office spaces remain unparalleled in their capacity to foster trust, camaraderie, and spontaneous problem solving among team members. They play a crucial role in acclimatizing new employees to a company's culture and values, and in facilitating personal development and mentorship opportunities. Thus, the integration of both remote and in-office work, hybrid work, emerges as the future of professional environments. However, adopting this model is not without its challenges, especially for those in leadership positions. Leading a team in a traditional office setup allows for more direct observation and easier interpersonal interactions. The nuances of remote leadership, on the other hand, require a more deliberate and adaptive approach. Remote work can obscure the visibility of team dynamics, making it more difficult for leaders to gauge who is excelling, who is struggling, and how best to intervene. Despite these obstacles, embracing the hybrid work model offers a unique opportunity for growth. Leaders who successfully navigate this transition can not only thrive in the emerging workplace landscape, but also hone their leadership skills in new and profound ways. Owen makes the case that by confronting the complexities of managing hybrid teams, leaders can develop a more nuanced and effective leadership style, one that is better suited for the multifaceted, interconnected world we find ourselves in today. As we move forward, understanding and adapting to the nuances of hybrid work will be paramount for leaders aiming to foster productive, cohesive, and motivated teams. Smart Work offers a roadmap for this journey, underscoring the importance of flexibility, innovation, and a forward-thinking mindset in the face of continuous change. Part 2: Building Bridges, Not Barriers, the Evolution of Trust-Centric Leadership. Let's delve into the essence of leadership through a timeless inquiry first posited by Niccolo Machiavelli in the 16th century. Is it preferable for a leader to be feared or loved? Machiavelli, known for his sharp political acumen, voted in favor of fear, reasoning that love is too volatile to sustain authority. This question, while initially aimed at the rulers of city-states, has echoed through the corridors of corporate power for centuries. Traditionally, the Machiavellian preference for fear mirrored the operational ethos of many businesses, especially in environments where the workforce had little choice or voice, such as in the industrial factory settings of the 20th century. In these contexts, employees, often unskilled and easily replaceable, had no alternative but to comply with the directives handed down by those in command. Leaders, armed with absolute authority, had little incentive to court their workers' affection or respect. They viewed them not as partners in progress, but as replaceable parts in a vast machine of production and profit. However, as time marched on towards the 21st century, the dynamics of the workplace underwent a radical transformation. The emergence of more skilled labor increased workers' bargaining power, enabling professionals to seek employment environments that valued and respected their contributions. This shift demanded a re-evaluation of the traditional leadership paradigm. The armory of fear-based control began to lose its efficacy in an era where workers had the freedom to choose whom they worked for. Parallel to these social shifts, technological advancements bestowed upon modern professionals unprecedented levels of leverage. Today's workforce, empowered and connected, demands autonomy and a meaningful say in their work arrangements. Trends amplified by the growing preference for remote work, even before the pandemic, further accelerated this global shift. In this context, the archaic command and control model of leadership falls short. Today's leaders are tasked with inspiring and engaging their teams as equals in a shared vision, not as mere cogs in a machine. The litmus test for contemporary leadership is no longer a binary choice between being feared or loved. The crucial ingredient for successful leadership today is trust. Establishing trust involves the genuine belief that employees will strive for their best even when no one is watching. This notion challenges leaders to empower rather than micromanage, fostering an environment where autonomy and mutual respect flourish. Yet, this era of digital oversight presents its paradoxes. Tools like keyboard loggers and location trackers may tempt leaders towards a digital version of the panopticon, offering the illusion of control but at the cost of eroding the very trust they seek to build. Rather than binding teams closer, reliance on surveillance technologies can drive a wedge between leaders and their teams, prompting the most talented to seek greener pastures and deterring potential stars from considering joining at all. In the end, the future of effective leadership hinges not on the manipulation of fear or the precariousness of affection, but on the solid foundation of trust. Leaders who navigate this transition, prioritizing openness and empowerment over control, will not only adapt but thrive in the evolving landscape of work. They will attract and retain the best talent, creating environments where innovation, loyalty, and shared success are the norms rather than the exceptions. This, then, is the mandate for leaders looking to excel in the 21st century. Build bridges of trust, not barriers of control. Part 3: Cultivating Cohesion. The power of values in building strong teams. Imagine a team where the foundation is not built on individual skills, but on a shared fabric of trust and mutual understanding. In such a team, each member is more than just their proficiency in tasks. They embody a collective ethos that elevates their collaboration above mere coordination. This is the essence of a high-functioning team, and at its core lies a crucial determinant: shared values. The digital age, with its inclination towards remote work, has underscored the undeniable importance of trust. In a traditional office setting, overseeing tasks and assessing productivity might be straightforward, thanks to the physical presence of team members. However, the dynamics shift dramatically when the setting transitions to a virtual one. Here, trust becomes the cornerstone of successful teamwork, necessitating a reliance on each member to act responsibly, even in the absence of direct oversight. Reflecting on the anatomy of trust within teams, it becomes apparent that it is inherently tied to values alignment. The reason is simple. We inherently trust those who mirror our values, those who resonate with our perspectives on achieving collective goals. When team members share common values, it fosters a level of predictability and reliability, crucial in remote work environments where visual verification of work is not feasible. Despite the clear importance of shared values, many organizations continue to prioritize skills during the recruitment process. While technical competencies are undeniably important, they pale in comparison to the disruptive potential of a skilled individual whose values clash with those of the team. The consequence is a stark dichotomy where individuals are hired for their skills, but often let go due to a misalignment of values. Facing this conundrum, the solution lies in reversing conventional recruitment priorities, valuing alignment of core values over specific skill sets, particularly when building or expanding remote teams. New members, absent the physical cues and culture of an office, must already share in the team's foundational values to foster seamless integration. Moreover, while skills can be developed and honed over time, altering someone's core values to match those of the team is a far more challenging, if not impossible, task. Identifying what these core values are is the first step toward hiring for values. A practical approach is to pinpoint values that become particularly evident when challenges arise. Consider the value of positive regard, which presupposes that everyone is acting in the best interest of the team. Such an assumption can ward off unnecessary conflicts, turning potential disputes into constructive discussions. Similarly, the value of kindness cannot be overstated, especially in remote settings where isolation can dampen morale and increase stress. Teams that cherish kindness prioritize support structures and empathy, creating a nurturing environment conducive to both professional growth and personal well-being. In conclusion, As we venture further into the realm of remote work, the imperatives of team building shift. The future commands a focus on shared values, on creating a collaborative space not just tethered by skills, but bound by mutual understanding and trust. For leaders aiming to cultivate resilient and cohesive teams, the mantra is clear: hire for values, and let trust lead the way to unprecedented synergy and success. Part 4: Unlocking Potential: The Transformative Power of Delegation. Delegation is a word that can generate a mix of anxiety and skepticism among leaders. The fear? Do it too efficiently, and you might render your own position obsolete. However, this apprehension overlooks the essence and true purpose of delegation, which goes far beyond mere task distribution. It is, in essence, a vital catalyst for building trust, fostering motivation, and enabling team growth. Let's begin unraveling the significance of delegation by considering its impact on team dynamics. Imagine a leader who hesitates to delegate substantial responsibilities. This approach, intended to exemplify leadership, often sends a message of mistrust to the team. The implicit message is clear: the leader doubts the team's capability to handle complex tasks. This breeds a harmful cycle where the team is relegated to menial tasks, leading to diminished motivation, a stagnant learning curve, and eventual underperformance. In such an environment, delegation becomes even less likely, perpetuating a cycle of distrust and underachievement. Breaking this cycle demands embracing the opposite stance, a conscious commitment to delegation that conveys trust and fosters a culture of growth and autonomy. Initiating this virtuous cycle of mutual trust and empowerment involves a shift in mindset, from pondering what tasks can be delegated to considering what tasks absolutely require the leader's direct involvement. More often than not, many responsibilities can be effectively managed by team members, leaving leaders to focus on tasks truly exclusive to their role. The essence of effective delegation also lies in the type of work being assigned. It's not just about offloading routine tasks. It's equally important to entrust team members with challenging and stimulating projects. These are the opportunities that engage individuals, encouraging development and personal investment in the team's collective goals. Clarity in delegation is critical, ensuring that team members fully understand their responsibilities, deadlines, potential challenges, and the overall significance of their tasks within the larger organizational context. By embracing this approach to delegation, leaders can achieve a dual objective. On one hand, they infuse their teams with a sense of purpose, autonomy, and trust, laying the groundwork for high performance and continuous growth. On the other, they liberate themselves from the minutiae of day-to-day task management, transitioning from supervisors to true leaders. This role transcends overseeing work. It's about vision, guidance, and facilitating an environment where each team member can thrive and contribute to their fullest potential. In essence, effective delegation is not about diminishing the leader's importance but redefining it. It transforms the leader's role from an operational manager into a strategic enabler, one who empowers the team and nurtures an atmosphere of trust and achievement. Professionals don't require constant supervision. They flourish under leadership that recognizes their potential and challenges them to expand their horizons. Through insightful delegation, leaders can unlock this potential, fostering teams that are motivated, engaged, and poised for continued success and innovation. Final summary. The COVID-19 pandemic propelled the professional world into an unforeseen transformation, forcing a rapid adaptation to remote work and heralding a new era in workplace dynamics. As we stand at the threshold of a post-pandemic reality, it's clear that a full-fledged return to traditional office norms is neither feasible nor desired. The movement towards a more autonomous work environment was already gaining momentum, driven by skilled professionals advocating for the flexibility to work outside traditional office settings. This trend towards autonomy and remote work, accelerated by the pandemic, is here to stay. Leaders and managers are now faced with the crucial task of navigating this evolving landscape where the distinction between office and remote work blurs into a cohesive hybrid model. This hybrid workplace is not a temporary arrangement, but a permanent shift, amalgamating the benefits of both remote and office work to foster a more dynamic, flexible, and productive work environment. As organizations march forward into this new era, embracing the hybrid workplace will be paramount. Leaders must adapt their strategies to accommodate the changing preferences and expectations of their workforce, ensuring that they can thrive regardless of where their work is done. This transformative period offers a unique opportunity to reimagine leadership and work in ways that prioritize autonomy, flexibility, and a balanced integration of remote and in-office practices. In this new hybrid reality, the future of work is not just about where we work, but how we work together to achieve our collective goals. It's a future that demands adaptability, openness to change, and a commitment to fostering an inclusive, trusting, and collaborative work culture. As we step into this future, the successful navigation of the hybrid workplace will define the leaders and organizations that thrive in the post-pandemic world. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.